Hey yo, what's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, ETV. You already know, man, we are back on Marvel Rivals, and man, we just had our recent update. So, you know, we had our new character come to the game, that being Angela. Now, I'm not going to sit here in front with you guys. I haven't even been able to really play her. I did play her once in quick play, and then I messed around with her in the training arena just to kind of see what she has going on. So my review right here, or my opinion that I'm about to give on her as of right now, is going to be more from the aspect of playing against her and kind of seeing, and not only playing against her, but also, like I said, messing around with her kit in the training arena and the one game I did actually run with her. But first thing I'm going to say about Angela is she's definitely an off take, okay? Like, there's no way I can see Angela being a solo tank in this game. With her movement, her, like, just regular moving, she flies, and I mean, she moves pretty damn fast in comparison to everybody else, which is crazy to me how fast she moves. But she does move fairly quickly, and all her abilities are meant to displace an enemy, meaning whenever you do an ability with Angela, you're going to also displace yourself. So by no means should I ever see, or should you even consider, playing Angela as a solo tank. That should never be a thing. Okay. The other thing about Angela that I definitely could tell is her effectiveness is definitely going to be based off of the map. And the reason why I say this is somewhat like Jeff, right? Like Jeff's ult, before they did the healing pool, was primarily only really useful if you had places to throw people off. So now with Angela, her whole kit, her whole style is about essentially kidnapping you or throwing you off the map, right? So if you have a map where there aren't that many areas in which to throw somebody off of it, Angela then loses some viability. So map dependency, she's a map dependent character, which in my opinion means if you're map dependent, you will never be meta, in my opinion. Meta means you're good in pretty much any map at all situations. But again, I feel Angela is going to be very map dependent when it just due to the way that her kit works and how she's meant to be played. Now also, right, the best comparison I can kind of give to with the way that she plays is similar to that of Wolverine. Now, in the sense of she's going to try to sneak around to probably the backside of the group or fly around, and then she's going to try to snatch one away and pull them off towards the enemies or pull them into a one-on-one situation. Now, from what I have noticed, it seems as though Wolverine does way more close-up damage than Angela does, so I'm assuming that it's probably a little bit more effective. Like, I've been kidnapped by Angela as Magneto. I've even been kidnapped I've even seen like my squishies or healers get kidnapped and they don't instantly get killed. Like, I feel like when Wolverine kidnaps you, for the most part, especially as a squishy, you're pretty much dead. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that he does damage. But when it comes to Angela, it doesn't seem like she is able to kill as quickly or as easily as Wolverine. So I think her melee is a lot weaker. And again, with her being a displacer, I mean, she's okay. Now, as far as playing against her goes, like I was using Magneto a lot. And when it comes to like her versus Magneto, I mean, she can snatch you up, but you just bubble up and there's pretty much nothing she can do. She's all right. I think that she will be okay. She probably will end up getting some buffs. I won't be surprised on that. But at the end of the day, having a flying tank in the game is cool as hell to see, and it brings a new dynamic to the game. So there's really no complaints there with her. But just know, I don't believe Angela will be meta, and also she is very map dependent. So make sure that when you are picking her on a map in which you can fully take advantage of throwing people off the map, man. So just make sure you're very aware of the map you're playing as you pick her, man. Now, the other thing that came out with the update is going to be the new map that came out for Kunlun. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys as well. I get on, I play for a period of time, and then I get off. I don't play as much as I used to or grind in this game as much as I used to. So I did play the other day for about an hour, and then I played, I think, for around 40 minutes after on the initial weekend of the update, because I've been playing other things like 2K. But again, I played yesterday for an hour. And during the time I was playing, you know, I thought to myself, You know what actually probably would have been a better idea? They probably should have released Kung Lung on the day of release of the new update instead of it being I think we have like another week before it comes out. And the reason why I say this is because I get on and I'm playing, and during the time frame that I'm playing the same maps, right? One of the biggest things about an update is not only should you be able to get a new character, but I would like to have a new map as well. I would like to have a map that's different from the norm, and I'm not seeing the same thing over and over again. Like having Angela come in is cool, but after trying her and not being that big of a fan of her personally, now there's nothing else new for me to really dig my hands into or sink my teeth into. And that's because the next biggest update that we're going to get outside of, I'm assuming, the swimsuit skins, but that's not really something to change gameplay. So we're not really going to sit there for that. But the next big thing that actually gives you a new way to the game is going to be the release of the Kung Lung Convoy map, right? I feel like this should have actually got released with the start of the season and not waiting until, basically halfway through or 2 weeks after. Because again, when you see a new update, you kind of expect to get these things. And then the way that they've been updating, I get they did say we'd probably get like a new map and a character per season, but I didn't expect for them to spread it out like this. Like I feel like Angela and the Kung Lung map should have dropped at the same time. Like literally the whole theme of the game when you turn on is Kung Lung, everything is Kung Lung, and the map's not in the game yet. So I don't understand why you would have this aesthetic and then wait forever to actually add the map. I feel like the map and Angela should have definitely dropped on the same day when the season uploaded and updated, and then halfway through is when we get the new character. So you don't necessarily need to put the map 2 weeks after release. Like we still have things to look forward to as far as things go. If you put Angela and the new map at the same time, the beginning of the month or the beginning of the update, those two things plus the swimsuits would probably hold over the community until the mid-season patch, in which now you bring in a new character. You won't have to bring in a new map, but you'll bring in the new character. But I do feel like the map, especially if the map is also connected to the theme, like when you first turn the game on, you see a big ass picture of Kung Lung. So I don't understand why I turn on the game, there's a picture of Kung Lung, but the map still has not been added to the game. I still think the map should have been added along with Angela, so that not only did we have a new hero to play, but we were also playing on a new map at the same time. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I'm kind of tired of playing on the same maps. As often as I was playing, I'd see the same maps all the time. And I'm hoping and praying that sooner than later they change this, and I'm hoping with the next season they release the map and the new character at the same time, man. So that's just how I feel about it. But hey, let me know, man. How do y'all feel about Angela? Do y'all think that she's going to be meta? Do y'all think that she's a top tier character? And do you agree with me that she's only primarily an off tank that needs another tank in order to be successful? And how do y'all feel about Kung Lung not being added to the game on the day of release and making us wait another 2 weeks? Would y'all have rather gotten it on the day of the update, or do you agree with them spreading it out to 2 weeks to give us more content as we go through the season, man? Let me know down in them comments, and let's get a conversation started, man. But until then, I'm gonna leave y'all off with the rest of this gameplay here in the background, and I hope y'all enjoy that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at DatBoy ETV. Now, catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Which is so dumb. It is so dumb to give him an ult where he automatically hits shots.
He doesn't automatically hit shots. You just have the shadow. Get off. Get off.
Can I get a heal, please? Thank you. I like him already.